Hello friends, welcome to Fource Tutorials. This is your friend Ganesh. The topic that we'll be looking at today is structures, and we'll be dealing with something called as array of structures. Let us know what a structure is. So a structure is a value type and a collection of variables of different data types under a single unit. So basically you can have different kind of datas of various data types in under one particular name, that is of a structure. Defining a structure in C#, structure is defined using the struct keyword. A structure can contain variables of different data types, constructors, constants, fields, methods, properties, etc. Towards the left side of the screen you can see the syntax. So it has a struct keyword followed by the name that you want to specify. Let's get into the practical part of it. So what we'll be doing out here is we'll be defining a structure. Let's say struct, and I name it as student. Under this, let's say we want to take student name, student ID, the course that they are into, and the date of birth. So I say public So what I have done over here, I have taken 4 different variables for my ID, date, for date of birth I have taken date, month and year separately out here. And this one is for my course. Now this is what I have done under my class program. Now under my main function, this is where all my main part comes in. So I say student is equal to new student. Now this is an array that I am doing for 3. You can have it for n numbers depending upon your need. Int I have taken as a counter here. Now there are 2 parts into this program. The first part is wherein we will be taking the values from the user and storing it, and the second part is where we will be displaying all the values. So there are 2 for loops that you will be using, one for taking the values from the user and the other for giving out the result. So int I equals to 0, I less than 3 in our case, and say I plus plus. Now there needs to be a lot of writing that is going to happen out here. Console.writeLine. Enter student ID. So what I want to do is I want to store this under my SID, that is this particular. So what I will do is S Now note what I have done out here. S is this particular thing, I is my initial value 0. So the first whenever you talk in terms of array, the indexing goes from 0. So for the first value of SID over here. So this is equal to, now whenever you take anything from the console, it is in the form of a string, so you need to convert it. So I say convert, now this is to an integer value, console dot read line. So this was for my first part, that is of a student ID. Similarly, I can write for enter student name. Similarly, out here it will be dot sname is equal to, now we need not convert anything out here because we get it in the string format only. Let's keep it. Okay, so I am a bit lazy, so I'll be just copy pasting and editing a few things. Enter course name for this again. Console.readLine. So I have got my student ID, student name and course. The only thing that is left is date of birth. So date of birth, I am taking it in three different parts, that is date differently, month and year. And I'll be needing this, so I'll again do the easy way of copy pasting things. Say date. Month. Sorry for the disturbance at the background. Okay, so the first part of our program is ready, where we will be taking values from the user. The second part needs to be done now. So this loop is done with, where we have been taking values. Now for the second, that is to display the list. So I say console dot write line. And then the loop. Sorry, I 0, I less than 3 and I plus plus. Now the question comes of what all things I need to print. So first, console dot write line, student ID, and to get the ID let's simply say s.I student ID. Similarly, simply copy paste so student ID, student name, then comes my course, and lastly the date of birth. Now for date of birth I need to combine a few things. So first one is my date plus I need to add a separator, so I am using dash as a separator out here. And then the year. So this is ready. One thing that I need to mention is console.readline. Okay, so it looks all cool. So enter student ID. So my first cycle is done. Now the second cycle. And now my third cycle. Okay, so till here the part was about entering, and after the student list part this is all about your values that you have posted. So just look at it: student ID 1, name, course name, the date of birth, which was taken in 3 forms, that is concatenated and shown over here. Okay, so this is how your array of structures work. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed yet to our channel, please subscribe. Also hit the bell icon for instant notifications. Thank you. Have a great day.